Hey everyone, Chris Stoltz coming at you once again from the MuppetsStuff Museum. I recently took a trip to the Washington, D.C. area, of course, thrifting all along the way. So today I'm going to show you a few things I picked up from my trip, as well as a few other recent acquisitions to the museum. My first stop was discount bargain chain Ollie's, where you can get good stuff cheap! And boy did I. First up is this set of Sesame Street thank you notes put out by American Greetings. They feature a stylized Big Bird, Oscar, and even Radar saying thank you for whatever gift or occasion you were happy to be invited to. Each pack contains 10 cards, and I think I picked these up for like $4 or $5. Over in the book department, I found a storybook from the Jim Henson Company and Sony Animation Pictures movie, The Star. This is the Star storybook. They followed the Star. The Star was a Christian-themed movie about the animals traveling with Mary and Joseph. And this storybook features ornaments you could punch out for your Christmas tree. While one side is glossy, the other side is matte. But the big find at Ollie's was this Muppets bulletin board set. This is the Muppets Moving Along Together bulletin board set put out by Eureka in 2014. The set features Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie, Gonzo, Rizzo, Pepe, Bunsen and Beaker, and even Camilla, along with different signs and arrows that you could use to decorate a classroom bulletin board. When these were originally available, they retailed for something like $14 or $15. Now they're at Ollie's for $4. But of course, you don't have to just use them in a classroom. You could use them for all kinds of household decorations. So check your local Ollie's to see if they have them. There could be one even local to you, over there. I don't know about up there though. After Ollie's, I went to a bunch of different thrift stores, and here are the books I picked up along the way. We have Sesame Street Hooray for Heroes, A Perfect Picnic, and a copy of the vintage golden shape book, Grover's Little Red Riding Hood. This is the 1980 8th printing of the book, featuring a story by Norman Stiles and artwork by Joe Matthew. While the book mainly features Grover, Little Red Riding Hood, and the Wolf, it also features a cameo by Lefty, who sadly is not seen that often these days. At the end of the book, Grover is so tired, which, at the end of this thrifting trip, I was too. Other Sesame Street books I picked up include Let's Learn About Fish, Elmo's Learning Adventures Learning with Animals, and Elmo's Learning Adventures reprint of the Together book, Ernie's Big Mess, and a first edition of the Golden Super Shape book, Splish Splashy Day. As well as this copy of Take Us Out to the Ball Game. Along with the story inside, the book features baseball cards of Zoe, Abby-Cadabby, Big Bird, Baby Bear, Grover, Elmo, Rosita, Ernie, Prairie Dawn, Bert, Cookie Monster, and Murray. Each card features an illustration of the character on the front, while the back of the card has their stats. Apparently Grover is the manager. The book not only includes baseball cards, but a centerfold full of stickers, and a fold-out poster as well. And all in mint condition, which is surprising to find at a thrift store. I also picked up a copy of the Sesame Street 1, 2, 3 storybook, again in mint condition. I think even in better condition than the one I currently have in the museum, so when I saw this, I had to pick it up. A non-Sesame Street book I picked up was this Fraggle Rock storybook, Wimbly Fraggle and the Magic Stone, which was one of many Fraggle Rock books originally released as part of a weekly reader series, where, as part of a subscription, you would get one book every week. I also found some traditional Muppet books as well. Here is the Muppets Learn to Rhyme book featuring Kermit. While the cover features a photo of Kermit, the inside is all illustrated and features punch-outs that you could use throughout the workbook. But by far, the coolest book I found was this copy of Kermit's Christmas Tree. When it was originally released in 2000 by Grossop and Dunlap, it had a sticker sheet featuring 25 jeweled stickers. Unfortunately, this copy was missing its sticker sheet, but I did find it for only 50 cents. So for a book that's pretty rare, that's pretty good. As for other media, I also found a bunch of really cool DVDs along the way too. Sesame Street Guess That Shape and Color, Elmo's World All Day with Elmo with over 2 hours of fun, Fraggle Rock Where It All Began, as well as the animated Fraggle Rock spin-off Doozers Spooky Palooza, Muppet Babies Time to Play, featuring many episodes from the Disney Junior Muppet Babies reboot, while the bonus features include 10 of the show and tell shorts and 6 music videos. I believe I have this still factory sealed in my collection, but now I can leave that one sealed and play this one. But the highlight of my DVD finds has to be a copy of John Denver and the Muppets Rocky Mountain Holiday. This was put out by Sony in 2003 and was the only time this special had ever been released on home video. Unfortunately, it's slightly edited, as the scene where John and Rolf take a ride in a biplane is cut, I guess due to the unfortunate nature of John Denver's passing. John Denver was an avid hobby pilot. Unfortunately, he died when his plane crashed on one of his trips, and that's presumably why the scene was cut from this release. While I already have a copy of this in my collection, this copy is going to Cinema Sickness, who surprisingly does not already have this in his library. While stopping at a grocery store picking up provisions for the trip, I saw a PNC Bank where they gave me a few free Sesame Street items. Here is a folder containing the activity pages for Words Are Here, There, and Everywhere, words that help me grow. Inside the folder are these punch-out leaves with words on them that are used on this fold-out activity page, which, when unfolded, is quite large. They also gave me this copy of For Me, For You, For Later, which teaches families financial basics. The folder features a lot of information and activities for kids, as well as a DVD. They also gave me this Words Are Everywhere adventure card set. All are available for free at local PNC Bank branches. At a thrift store called Value Village, I found some more really cool stuff, like these Muppet paper clips featuring Kermit and Animal, released by American Greetings in 2006. Each metal paperclip features a soft PVC head. While the paperclips drew me in, literally right next to it was this amazing Snuffleupagus stuffed animal from Sesame Place. Now, Sesame Place is not that far from my house, so it was great to find this for so cheap at a thrift store in the DC area, and I think it was like $5 maybe. I mean, it was not expensive at all. So, man, I had to pick this up. As you can see, Snuffy does have eyes. They are covered by his eyelashes. It's super soft, and he's just great, even though he doesn't quite think so himself.
Oh, dear.
Well, that concludes my thrifting items from the DC area. There are still a few other items to show you. I mentioned Cinema Sickness earlier, and while I was out thrifting in the DC area, he happened upon something very cool and thought of me. Not only did he find one Muppet Babies Video Buddy VHS, or two Muppet Babies Video Buddy VHS, or even three Muppet Babies Video Buddy VHS, but pretty much every Video Buddy VHS they put out. And even the Video Buddy system itself. Other VHS tapes in the Video Buddy line included Paddington Bear, Dino Babies, selections from The Big Comfy Couch, and Once Upon a Tree. This lot even came with the introductory Video Buddy VHS. So while I did have a few of the Muppet Baby titles in my collection already, I was never able to experience them the way they were originally intended. Thanks again to Dave for finding these and picking them up. I think this means at some point, Dave and I are going to have to try these out. Of course, while I was in DC, I had to check out the Smithsonian American History Museum and see what Muppet was on display. Surprisingly, it was Boober Fraggle. With the release of Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock, I'm glad Fraggle Rock is back in the spotlight, and it was great to see the Smithsonian giving Fraggle Rock some love. Which was odd because in the gift shop there were 0 Fraggle Rock items. Each time a new Muppet is on display, the Smithsonian puts out these cards explaining the show or the character that they're from. The card available during my trip is all about Sesame Street, which is probably referring to the previous character on display. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite item from this video was. Be sure to follow us on all our social media channels, and we'll see you next time from the MuppetStuff Museum.